The Mandalorian and Grogu, they dropped their first poster and trailer today. Take a look at this baby. Somebody on Twitter actually pointed out that Grogu is on this poster 3 times. So let's break down every time he's on the poster. First of all, we got Grogu right here on the Mandalorian's back, which of course is a reference to Grogu enjoying riding on the Mandalorian's back. I don't know if it's because he's lazy or if because he's a baby. Maybe it's a bit of both. I mean, I understand he is a baby. He's young. But also, it's kind of like, you know, dude, you're also like an alien and you're really powerful. You're a Jedi. I'm not judging, but I'm just saying. Then we got Grogu here above all these Babu Fricks and Jabba the Hutts. These are probably like new Jabbas, right? Or they're Jabba's kids or something, I'm assuming. And I don't know Babu Frick's species name. I just remember him from The Rise of Skywalker. I'm assuming his species has an overall name. But for now, they're just the Babu Fricks until I learn their real name. Kind of like how I called Grogu Baby Yoda for years. Heck, I still call him Baby Yoda sometimes just because it feels more fun than Grogu. Then finally, we have the Mandalorian and Grogu on this speeder bike, I think it is. Maybe it's another vehicle. I'm sorry if it is. But yeah, they're looking cool. Like, I don't know much about Harley Davidsons, but I would want this baby if I ever got one. But as for what I thought of the trailer, I think it looks pretty fun. I see some people being kind of like not so hot on the trailer online, but I think it looks like a good time. And I liked how the trailer and this poster felt kind of like pulpy and old school, like action, you know, kind of reminds me a little bit of like Indiana Jones. And Indiana Jones is my favorite franchise, so I'm excited that this has kind of taken that. The one thing I will say is I hope this movie has a good reason to exist. Because personally, I don't know if everybody feels this way, but this is how I feel. I loved the first 2 seasons of The Mandalorian. I thought they were great. They're excellent television. But I kind of thought it should have stopped, or at least stopped for a while after Mandalorian Season 2. Like, the end of that is just so perfect. The way it all comes together. Luke Skywalker coming in. Spoilers if you haven't seen it, sorry, but I'm assuming you probably have. I love the way they set that up. You know, Mando and Grogu, they got to separate for a while. And I was hoping it would be for a lot longer while than it was, because it wasn't that long at all. Obviously, they did Book of Boba Fett, and then they ended up doing a whole Season 3 of Mandalorian, which Season 3 is fine. I'm not on here to say, like, I think Season 3 is bad or anything, but I just don't think it's as good as the first 2 seasons. And I really hope this raises the stakes. I hope they do something really cool with it, and it does something to, like, you know, bring these two together on an adventure for a big reason. Because I feel like if you're making a movie, it's got to be big. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited, though.